Hello students, we are studying a chapter, Water, a Precious Resource. And in the last class we have studied about rainwater harvesting system. That is a technique to conserve water. Here is one more technique, that is dams. With the help of this dam also we can able to conserve water, even we are able to check floods. So let us study about this dam. So today we are going to study about dams, advantage of dams, disadvantage of dams, dams in India. Coming to dams, a dam is basically an artificial wall built across a river and water is allowed to collect behind this wall in a reservoir. So dam is what? Dam is basically a wall which is built across a river and water is collected just beside or just allowed to collect behind this wall in a reservoir. A system of artificial canals channelize water from the reservoir to the region downstream for irrigations. And this water that is coming from here and also the water available in the reservoir is used for the irrigation purpose. The Bhakra Dam, the first project to be taken up after India's independence, is built across the Satluj River near the border between Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. So after the independence of India, first dam which was built in India is Bhakra Dam, and it is built across the Satluj River near the border between Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. The dam is a part of the larger Bhakra Dam Nangal project that aims at preventing flood in the Satluj River Valley to provide irrigation to adjoining states and to provide hydroelectricity. So the main aim behind making this Bhakra Dam is to prevent flood in the Satluj River, to provide irrigation to adjoining states and to provide hydroelectricity. Okay, so this is about the dams. Now coming to advantages of dams. So what are the different advantages of dams? Let us study about that. Advantages of dams are numerous. That is reason so much money and work goes into building and maintaining them. So some of the advantages are as follows. Let us study about that. Electricity is produced at a constant rate with the help of hydroelectricity or hydroelectric power. See, electricity we can able to produce by the help of this water which is just used in this dam, that is collected in the dam. So hydroelectricity means electricity generated from water. So this dam is used for generating electricity, that is a hydroelectricity. Other point, if there is no need for electricity, then the gates can be closed or stopping the generation of electricity. Water can also be saved for the use of another time, as when the demand for electricity is high, hence the usage of water remains judicious. Suppose when there is no need of electricity, then this gate is closed because from the running water this electricity is produced. Okay, so whenever there is no any demand of electricity, there is surplus supply of electricity, then this gate is closed and water is collected into the reservoir, and time to time it is used by the people. So water remains judicious. Here the usage of water remains judicious. Other point, dams are designed so well by well qualified engineers to span many of decades and also can contribute the generation of electricity for about many years or even decades to come. So dams are designed by the engineers in such a way so it goes for the decades and it is able to produce electricity even decades to come. So the lake or reservoir which forms behind the dam can also be used for the irrigation purpose, water sports or even such as other forms of pleasurable activity. Few large dams such as the Bhakra Nangal Dam present in India is the tourist attraction. See, the lake or the reservoir, that is where the water is collected, that is used for irrigation purpose. It is also used for water sports or even other form of pleasurable activities. Few large dams such as Bhakra Nangal Dam, which is there in India, is other tourist attraction. Tourists came to see that dam in India. Other point, the build-up of water inside lake means that the energy can be stored and when needed, and also when water is released for producing the electricity. Here the build-up water, whatever the water is collected, that means here the energy is restored. Whenever it is required, we can able to produce electricity from this water. Okay. When used The produced electricity by the dams does not even produce the greenhouse gases, and also hence they do not pollute the atmosphere. So whenever this electricity is generated by the help of this flowing water, it does not affect the environment, it does not create a pollution, because it is not it is not producing the greenhouse gases. That's why it is environment friendly, and even it does not pollute the atmosphere. So these are the different advantages of dams. Now coming to disadvantages of building a dam. So here are some disadvantages of building dam. Let us study about this disadvantages of building dam. Dams tend to be extremely expensive to build, and when a decision is taken to build one anyway, it must adhere to a very high standard. So you must have heard of, first of all, the thing is that the building of dam, it just required a much more amount of money. Money is required for building this dam. It is very expensive for building one dam. Okay. So you must have heard the rare flooding related to the big dams, but this flooding of large areas of land means that the natural environment is destroyed. See, dams is able to check flood, but somehow it also generates the flood. How? Because whenever the water is collecting in the reservoir in a high amount, then this gate is open. When this gate is open, the water is flowing from the gate with the high pressure and affected the area near this dam. Okay, so this is also one thing that it is a big concern. It may with the help of this dam, may this flood will come. Relocation is another big concern. People living in villages and towns that are in the valley that could be flooded must move out, hence they lost their farms and business. In some countries, people are forcibly removed so that the hydroelectricity plant construction can go ahead. Suppose if water is collected in a reservoir in a very high amount, and when this gate is opened, there is chance of flood regarding these areas. So the people who are living in these areas or near to this dam, that area is evacuated. Means people are relocated from that area, and just from due to that they may affect their livelihood. So this is the one concern. Other concern is that in some countries people are forcibly removed so that hydro power plant construction can go ahead. Means for building the dam, in many countries they remove the person who are living in this area for building the dam. This is also a concern, and this is also a disadvantage of building a dam. Other one, the building of large dams can cause serious geological damage. For instance, the building of the Hoover Dam in the USA triggered a number of earthquakes and has depressed the Earth's surface at its location. This is an alarming matter. So this is a Hoover Dam which is there in the USA. Due to this, USA triggered a number of earthquakes. Why they triggered this number of earthquakes? It is because whenever the dam is built, then it just exert pressure on the Earth's surface. And due to that pressure, due to that imbalance in that pressure, it may occur this earthquake, like natural disasters occurs in this area. So this dams also triggered a number of earthquakes. This is also a disadvantage of building a dam. However, modern planning and design of dams have also reduced the possibility of certain disasters occurring. Okay. Now coming to the other thing, that is list of dams in India. Here are the some name of the dams and the state where it is present and the storage capacity. MCM means million cubic meter. This is million cubic meter. That is the storage capacity here of each dam. It is Tehri Dam present in Uttarakhand. Its storage capacity is written here. So they are the number of name of dams and state and its storage capacity. Okay. Today we have studied about dams, its advantages, disadvantages, and dams in India. So here are some questions based on what we have studied today. So go through these questions, solve these questions. Thank you.